All right. How was your week?
Oh, it was good. Lots of info.
Yeah, it looks like you were meeting with a lot of different folks.
Yeah, I'm trying to, in the discovery mode, basically, right?
Right.
To figure out things, and I can. I have a few questions, and I'm sorry if I asked already, or you mentioned yesterday or last week. Do we have a unified severity rating? Like set 1 is this, set 2 this.
No.
Doesn't exist.
Not that I know. There's not like. I mean, did you look through?
Yep, I saw it.
recipes?
There was a very general from the playbook SOP 002.
Yeah.
That's only one I found.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if there was anything else scattered around.
Not that I know of. Those are the only ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that should need to be revamped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's from my experience and from what I've read through those docs, like there's not a whole lot of rigor as to like, how do you determine, right? What's the severity of this?
Yep,
When
yep.
do you determine that? Who do you inform? All this stuff.
Yeah, I just double confirming with you
Yeah.
because you're my instant go-to person.
Sure. Yeah.
just get your take.
Yeah.
Second question, and I know maybe we talked about last time. Do you think, in your opinion, that we should have one unified playbook, or there should be kind of two? One for security, one for the others.
Right.
So what's your thought on that?
I kind of think. Well, how would they differ? I mean, I like the idea of having one.
Yeah.
So
I was.
But yeah, what do you think?
Well, I was talking to Ryan, and he brought a good point. And because one, security is usually privilege, so security can lead to irregular incidents. So I think that makes sense. And he was on the proponent to having two separate ones.
Yeah.
Which I think makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and that one kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have I want whatever works.
It's more like how do you because I don't have that experience here like in the last 3, 4, 5 years. How does that work? So that's kind of
Right.
I want to get your thought about how does that integrate with the workflow in Grill.
Yeah. I mean, my thought was if if you're the on-call engineer and there's an incident you have to investigate.
Yeah.
In my mind, there's always the option that it turns into a security incident as you're combing through the logs.
Correct.
And so that on-call engineer always has to be aware, like they're always in their mind at some point going through the steps to determine if it's a security incident, which may launch a separate process. But in terms of maybe that's the link, is that you have the workflow for a standard incident, but at any time they can break the glass and say, this is security, we need to bring the security team in.
Okay. And the flow diagram, I finally have access. I haven't read it yet. And the reason you did that flow diagram was for what purpose? Just so you could see everything?
Yeah. I just wanted to wrap my head around like, what's the process? What are the decision points that actually have to be made? Some things I think could just be odd. Like some of the things are just kind of you can templatize. There's an incident, so then you create a Zoom.
Yep.
Or a huddle, or you integrate Slack, like all those things could just be already defined, and so that way, again, if you're the on-call engineer that's starting this process, you have a defined workflow, and it's all been thought through, and so they don't have to consider like, when do I do the RCA, who do I have to inform, and when do I make that determination? Like that's all set, and like the roles of like, okay, this is an incident commander, and this is going to be maybe this is the communicator, whatever title that gets, and this is what they have to do. I just wanted to have all that defined in a workflow.
Is that workflow the purpose not only for you to wrap around it? Does it cover everything, both the security and the non-security?
It doesn't cover security.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so I'm asking something
quick.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't cover security, and I wrote it in my bias, which I can completely be dissuaded from.
Right.
But my bias was that I didn't like the idea of having like one incident commander within the company.
Yeah.
Like say that's you.
Yeah.
That means you're getting pinged on the weekends.
Yeah, I'm on vacation like you, Dan.
Exactly. You're getting pinged in the middle of the night but where if we have the process defined, then it's whoever happens to be on call, they can easily see, okay, this is the process.
Got it.
Because what I had experienced before is that, I was brought in, maybe an incident happened and maybe a couple hours later I was brought in just to kind of witness. And I saw that they didn't know who am I supposed to call, and is there a form I'm supposed to update, and what information are we supposed to be tracking, and how are we supposed to track
Got
it.
it.
And I just figured if we fleshed all that out to begin with and made that information available, then pretty much anyone could run it.
And when you say they, give me an
It
example.
would be a non-call engineer. It would be a run book for how do you handle an incident. It would be an incident run book as opposed to a run book for a specific system.
Okay. What kind of incident have you been pulled into?
I've been pulled into, there was an incident on the form where the barcoders failed to work, and so there was a backlog of the samples that were being brought in.
So this was a lab incident.
That was a lab incident. There was a piece of software called the ticket server, which is how various applications identify themselves to other applications, and that ticket server went down. So that caused some issues where a lot of, again, in the lab or in kind of automated workflows aside from the actual processing of the blood, but all the
So if you have to kind of hierarchy it, just go up, would you say lab production system is one?
Oh yeah, that's the, yeah.
Any other on a higher level other than lab that you could see that you will pull into? Just your experience.
The lab was one. We had an issue where one of our websites went down.
Website?
Yeah. So that was another
Website,
issue.
external website?
Yeah, external facing website. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you get pulled into that one? I'm just curious.
Oh well, I was working on that website team, and what happened is that was a project that we had farmed out to an external company, and when they hadn't built in some redundancy, so when the website got hit with had a lot of traffic, it failed to scale, and then it started to collapse.
So our website went down. And does our website use for some kind of services, API, anything like that? Or just,
No, this was just like a promotional, like a marketing.
oh, it's just marketing.
Yeah.
So let's say today, if a website goes down, who is responsible, like today?
Yeah, I'm on call for the sites 24/7.
Wait,
and there's a non-technical resource that's also on call.
You're on call for our website?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you mentioned last time, I didn't catch it.
Yeah.
So grill.com goes down, you go on call. Oh, but you get contacted.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I mean, I think you mentioned last time.
Yeah. There are a few sites. So if one of those goes down, myself, and then there's another marketing resource, Josh Rusev. He'll also get pinged.
Okay, so that's a good way. So what else right now, Dan, that you're responsible, you're assigned to right now? How does that work right now? In terms of being on call, what does that mean? So you're on call for the website. What else are you?
There's an EDC system which handles some of the data it's not as high priority as the lab work, but from the lab work we extract some information about the clinical samples, and that gets put into this electronic data capture system. And then there are systems that connect to that, so if EDC goes down, I'm also on call for that system. What else? There's another similar system called CRP, and that's the same thing. I'm on call. That one I share on call duty with the UK team. They're the primary, and I'm just on call during the US hours. But there's a lot of automation and there's a lot of automation in that. So if there are errors, they have code that catches those errors and then updates. They do some reprocessing, and usually those errors self-correct.
And how often do you? I guess that integrate with it. You have a PagerDuty or something.
Yeah.
Oh, so are you on call? Just U.S. business hours? That's it.
No, I'm on call all the time.
You're on call all the time.
Yeah, I think I'm rare. I don't think that's very common, but yeah, I'm on call effectively all the time.
One single person, yourself?
Yeah.
Well, of course,
Well, there is For some systems, like for EDC,
EDC,
I
the website.
tend to be on call all the time for the website. Someone on call, but I share that responsibility with someone else. It's not like it's not backup. It's just we're both constantly available.
And
Okay,
this
so
is, like you say,
that's
it's 24/7.
Yeah.
So,
That's not a good model to copy.
no. So you sleep with your phone?
Yeah, I have the phone next to my bed. Yeah.
So if you sleep, okay, let's say you're sleeping the wee hour and the website goes down, you
Yeah.
get paged.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just kind of running this scenario right
Yeah.
now. You wake up.
Yeah.
What are your steps then? I'm just curious. You start looking.
Yeah. I'll look at the alert. I go to my computer. I log on and I see what's happening with the system and
And you need to reach out to people potentially.
yeah, I would potentially need to reach out.
And you have a list of contacts that you need to page them. How does that work?
Yeah. I mean, for the websites, it's a smaller team, so I know who I would have to contact.
Okay.
Um,
So you're only responsible for the EDC and the website. Is that
Mhm.
correct, or there's more?
those are the main responsibilities. Like I said, during the CRP project, those on-call duties are much better defined, and so I'm on call during the U.S. hours from like 9 to 6 or something. And like I said, those usually, I'll see a ping on the Slack channel. Usually I don't get a phone alert for those. I'll just see a ping on Slack channel, and they usually self-resolve. To be honest, you usually say, okay, we
Yeah, but you still
we
have to.
hit this alert system, and we hit this alert, and now the system is trying to self-correct.
Right. But you still have to kind of keep an eye, just be aware of it, I guess,
Yeah.
right? At least have your phone always
Yes.
next to you, right?
And that's why I didn't like the idea of one single incident commander who had to be present in every
No, I mean,
in every incident, because I just thought that doesn't scale well.
No.
We should write a protocol so it's
is this part of? I guess this is part of Alex, our boss, Alex's responsibility in terms of IT, right? Platform, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
yeah.
And it doesn't sound like you're on call for the lab, right?
I'm not on call for the lab. Yeah.
Okay.
And these things predate Alex, so it wasn't Alex's decision. But for the lab, you could talk to Patrick. Who'll be back. I think he'll probably be back in the office.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Someone can talk to. I'm just
Okay,
might close the one to see.
Yeah. But
Okay.
he'll tell you what his experience with the lab is.
Yeah.
And the on-prem equipment, because he'll have more stories, more examples, I think, of things that have gone awry.
So Dan, what is, okay, so obviously we have a playbook issue, the incident, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
One is there's multiple teams that are running their own incidents, right? Like you say last week, right?
Right, yeah.
Third thing is, we cannot have one Dan, I think, just. So what happens if you're not here, like you go on vacation, who's gonna watch the web? The web on call.
Yeah, I don't know. But I haven't gone on vacation.
No.
I mean, it leads to a huge burnout. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a well-defined system, it's not a well-defined on-call rotation.
So
that's
yeah, obviously I'm gonna be part of it too with the team, right?
Yeah.
So that was the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, you can go on vacation, I can go on vacation.
Right.
We both work with Alex, so we're the same family.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
Right,
we have a
right.
redundancy. That was the whole thing.
Yeah. So, but how are you viewing it? Because my thought too was, if you come in as incident commander and there's a problem with the lab, you're not going to know.
I don't
You're not
know.
going to have the technical expertise.
I don't know. I don't
So
have it
it's-
now.
It's right. So it's a matter of calling. It's
Yeah.
a matter of whoever the on-call engineer is.
Yes.
To have their own playbooks either in their head, but ideally documented.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
that- right.
But I think that we have a problem. Like, since the documentation is not there, it's not comprehensive. And two is I don't have that knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who to contact yet.
Right.
So there's two problems. Because when I joined, I was not working at the other company. There's documentation, and I get to shadow someone. It was
Yeah.
like there was a process in place already, right? It was pretty
right.
rigid already.
Yeah.
I just need to kind of merge in right now,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So, but here we have issue where, and that there when I didn't have to worry about too much about the terminology because I just kind of merge in, just follow the process. That was way to learn, right?
Right.
But here, there's a lot of tribal knowledge, I think,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
you know who to call, things like that.
Right.
Which is okay. I mean, I can shadow you, things like that. Learn
Yeah.
from you, which is I think that's what Alex wants, which is fine, and that will learn a rope, things like that. So that's why I'm kind of in discovery mode right now, and I think next time, like when you have an incident, just pull me in.
Sure. Yeah.
Like say, Danny, I got an incident. Watch
Oh,
me
yeah,
what
yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that happens. So if you go to, let's see, the location's moving, but if you go to go.grail.com/BSI.
I can always feel to share this so we can see
Oh.
it, but this
Yeah.
doesn't work. Oh, now it works. Okay, let me see that. Let me try again.
There's a magic button I heard about. Hold on, let me see if it works.
So we can share the
And
screen.
if it does, I'll show you how it works. So if you just go into Zoom.
Oh wait, why does join Google Meet? I'm sorry, it should be Zoom. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, sometimes the default is
Yeah.
Google.
Newbie mistake.
No. So don't even here. Let's see if this works. Oh, this does work. Okay, watch this.
Why?
So don't even log into a meeting.
Okay.
But if you open up Zoom,
Open a Zoom.
Mhm.
Okay.
and then top left on the menu, Zoom Workplace, scroll down to Screen Share.
Okay, here. What is?
Yeah. So top left, way up top, Zoom Workplace.
Yeah.
No, all the way up left.
Here.
There you go. Yeah. Then go to Share Screen.
Screen share.
Yeah, whatever this is. Screen Share.
Okay. That's easy.
Isn't that cool?
I mean, that's
I just learned about that like a month ago.
really.
Yeah. So
That's you don't need to do anything.
exactly. You just have to be in a room that has.
You just have to be in a room. But how does it know me?
It's all.
It's a magic.
It's all magic. Yeah.
And, okay, then you start. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so you open up a browser and navigate to go.grail.com/BSI.
Okay, hold on. Go.grill.
Yep, go.grail.com/BSI.
Yep. BSI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so the format of this information will change. Like it's a Google sheet right now, but it should change to something else shortly. Okay, so this is the business systems inventory. So here's a great example. So the example I was telling you, this happened in January. The ticket server went down. So if you scroll down an application down to, I think it's called Vanadium Ticket Server. So it'll be way down the bottom.
V.
Yep. And so this is what would typically happen. So Vanadium Ticket Server 279. So then you scroll across to the right and it'll give you some names of people.
Ah.
And so what happened in January is the ticket server went down. And so what should happen is whoever notices, either through some PagerDuty ticket or something else, keep going to the right. So you'll get to business owners and then you'll get to system owners. And the system owners are the ones, so those are the technical contacts. So the system owners, so there's Gaurav and there's Dave Show.
That's our team, right?
Yep.
Mm.
So the names have changed, but when this incident happened, the ticket server wasn't listed in here, and so people, it was pretty widely known product knowledge, but it wasn't. I mean, tribal knowledge, but it wasn't known by a few people who actually witnessed the incident. So they
Pretty
didn't know.
known tribal knowledge.
Yeah. At the time, there was one name that was associated with these things. He's since left the company, but that was that was an issue where we didn't write down every application that's used in the case of an incident. So we've been beefing up the BSI to include everything.
The BSI, business system inventory. Okay.
Yeah. So you asked what would happen in an incident. Step one would be once the issue is noticed, if you know what system it involves, you look up on the BSI and see who is the technical contact, and then you reach out to that technical contact and say, okay, there's a problem. And then if they're not on call, officially, like if it happened on a weekend or an evening, they should still be reachable. The people that's part of the responsibility of being listed in those two columns, system owner primary or secondary, is that you're just available for
Are they available?
contact.
Okay, 2 questions. Do they know they are on this sheet?
They should, yes, that's a good question. Also, do they know that that's what that means? That they're a
Yes,
system owner,
because-
that they're on call. Most people, I would say people that are in platform engineering or IT, they know that's what that means, and they will have, I mean, you might have to talk to like Boyce or Dan Robinson, those are 2 names that are popping up right now, to see like, is it generally understood that that's what that means, that they're on call, and get a sense of what their on-call rotations are. But my assumption, and I know that's a bad thing to do, is to make assumptions, but it's that people on platform engineering and IT understand that that's what that means. But once you stray away from those teams, you know, does medical affairs realize that if something happens with that system, that they're responsible? It also has to do too with the criticality of the system. So if someone's name is associated with ticket server or mount table, they know that those are important products that they need to be available for. If you go down to something like Visor Trust, that's not something that's business critical, that it needs to be up 24/7.
Okay. How do you, does it denote criticality in this spreadsheet?
It does. It's so one of the issues with the BSI is a lot of this information is self-reported, and I'm going through a deep audit of it right now.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if you could go over one of the columns is criticality, and I don't know
somewhere.
what it says for.
Oh, there.
Right. Yeah. So Visor Trust Essential is different than business critical. The point of business critical is that if it goes down,
But
that
where's-
some sirens flare. You're right on it right there.
All right, this way.
Right, so Visor Trust is essential, which means that we need the system to run, but does it need to be up 24/7 now?
Oh, it's essential.
Right.
Okay. And these criticalities as well, is there SLA associated with it, i.e. it should be, okay, I guess I don't know what business critical, does that mean that it needs to be online 24/7 by 365? Is that what that means?
That's what that means.
Okay.
But, like I said, it's not generally understood, and a lot of this information has been self-reported. So like I said, I'm going through, I'm doing a
Okay.
couple things with the BSI right now,
Okay.
and one of them is an audit of all this
Yeah,
information.
that would be
to say-
really helpful.
Like, for example, like WeBox doesn't have a list, which is our lunch. Our lunch. But I say it's not, so that's not business critical.
But
I
it's
would
kind of
say-
essential.
But you could say it's essential. You can even say it's complementary. But the contact, the technical contact, that's the facilities team. They usually have an on-call rotation. I don't know exactly what it is, but whoever the sysadmin for WeBox is, they'll know, like, because I've seen them in action when things are late or when there's order confusion or something, that they hop to it.
So let me see. So we have over 300 systems.
Yes.
I think you
And
mentioned.
this is a bit of a conflation, because some of these are tools like WebDriver IO.
And let me ask, these system here, is the customer our internal, or it could be external? It could be external as well, right? Or indirectly, maybe, huh? Who? If the system goes down, who is the impact? Internal people more, or it could be external.
It depends on the system.
It depends on
the use case.
Both could be
Like, for
impacted.
example, Zoom. If you have if someone has a meeting with external folks, then that's both.
Yeah. Okay. Zoom is pretty. Okay.
The majority of the tools are internal facing.
Okay. Like Zoom here, I think this is this is under Alex for sure, right? It's IT, right? Yeah, system owner, all these IT.
Yeah. That's both. Yeah, that's both. That's business owners. So business owner is the idea captured there is who's in charge of kind of the feature set and who is the primary user. And
But-
when it's the general company, we usually put that under IT.
And we are IT, right?
Yeah.
Alex IT, right?
We fall into the
IT.
magic right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So as an incident commander, are we? I think the answer is yes. We're responsible for driving the resolution of all these 300 systems. Dan, is that correct?
if they go down, but there's less. There's less likelihood. Some of these, like I was saying, this is a bit conflated. So like WordPress,
Yeah.
that's really
Here.
that's really software. You know, the software that's separate than saying the Grail.com website, which runs on WordPress.
So if the WordPress goes down, what's the process? Let's use that example. Who they contact?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say is that that's a good example of where this is kind of hitting a boundary issue.
Uh-huh.
So further up the list, there should be an entry for Grail.com.
Okay. I mean, it's a good thing. It's good.
Right. 117, so
Yep.
Grail.com.
Yep.
So that is, if that system goes down,
Yeah.
let's go to the right here. So
Okay.
right, so you contact me, or I should change that to platform engineering. You contact me or Shrey, but I'm the primary. But what supports Grail.com, with what we run, that website runs on WordPress. And so who is responsible for making sure that we're using the correct versions of WordPress, that we're not using, there's not, that vulnerabilities are being addressed in that thing. That's separate than whether the website goes down. Those are two different ways to slice it. So one is the tool being used and one is the service.
But in this particular answer, I think would Dan, would you be the kind of entry person just to kind of to coordinate everything?
Oh yeah, for Grail.com.
Yeah, you're the instant commander basically.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And so same question. If that's the case, does that apply to everything on this, on all this 299? Whoever's on.
It does, but what I'm trying to show is underneath Grail.com is Grammarly. Right, if Grammarly goes down, the business doesn't suffer. Right?
Grammarly.
So Grammarly is the plugin that you can use with Google Docs to correct grammar.
Right.
So if that fails,
so what?
So what?
No big deal. So what?
So that's what I'm saying is, and so that's a service. That's a service that we use. But also on this list are, I'm trying to see if you have one right there. There are also some things that are just these are software packages that are used for development of Grail software. And if that those won't go down, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? Like if Python doesn't go down, it's just you might need a technical contact if you have a Python issue, or you need to talk to someone about a vulnerability in the current version of Python. Then you need to contact.
But in this particular Undergrowth.com, so Dan, assume you will be the POC, I guess, in terms of communication, coordination. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So if something happens with that site,
yeah,
I would be on call, or
right.
Shrey, but I'm the primary.
Right.
And then my first thing to do is to go to the business owners and just alert them and say, those are the major stakeholders. To say, okay, Meredith, something's up with the site, and just to let you know this is what's happening, and this is how we're addressing it, and then keep them updated. They're the primary. She would be the primary stakeholder, or at least one of the members of that group.
So you owned Grail.com in terms of the incident, and do you own others as well?
There's a few. I don't have the lion's share. If you look, it's actually mostly IT.
Mostly IT. Okay.
Yeah. So names like Wilson will pop up. Wilson Guak.
Yeah. Here.
Joe Fergon will show up. Boyce.
And
Martin.
Does that mean they're on call for this?
Yes. But it's not. But they're not. Just to reiterate, some of these are not services that are running constantly. Like JetBrains is an IDE. So it's a development tool. So that's not going to go down.
So I guess I misunderstood this spreadsheet. So this spreadsheet, even the 300 business system, it doesn't mean Alex own everything. Is that correct? In terms of incident.
First Alex doesn't own everything. If you look sysowner, some of those, there's finance, there's the people team, there's a commercial team. So those aren't all under Alex.
And they have their own incident management process, whatever that is. Is that correct? Or whatever that is.
They may have their own process, and then some of these aren't services that will go down. Some of these are software packages that we use to support our services, so they don't really go down. So it's not there won't be incidents around. Like a developer IDE, there won't be a service incident that happens.
Yeah.
There could be a technical issue for which you need a sysadmin's help, and that's why they're on this list.
And the sysadmin is that so? The sysadmin is all everywhere, or that just Alex's team?
It could be anyone. It could be any team. Some teams, like I think there's a few apps listed for legal, and they run them on their own. So they provide their own.
They support their own
sysadmin support, right?
So again, I'm just trying to kind of get hold of the scope. Our incident management team is for the lab that I got, right? It's for the lab on the RTP.
Right.
And now I know, or at least Grill.com, that's on Alex as well, right?
Yeah.
Which is, we already call it Alex.
Right.
But we're not, I guess I'm trying to the scope. What do we own? What do we own in terms of incident management? I think that's a question I'm trying to find out. The lab, Grill.com, anything else, or is it a good indicator?
I would say anything here. You could filter this list by.
How do I filter that?
If you go under sysowner.
Yeah. What's the best way to say, okay, these we own these in terms?
Yeah. I would look under software engineering, platform engineering, and IT.
Okay, software engineer. Let me scroll down. And you see my screen? Yeah.
So go to column AC.
Wow, you got so many columns.
Yeah.
It must took you. Dan, did you create this?
I didn't. This existed in another format.
Yeah.
I moved it to here, which I actually don't. I was asked to do that. I don't.
Who owns this right now? Who owns
right
this?
now? I own it.
Okay.
I did not originate it.
That's fine. That's fine.
But
You
I own
inherited.
it, and I inherited it, and we're actually migrating it into another tool right now. But
Okay, but this is a single source truth right now.
right now it is. Yeah.
Okay, AC. Okay, got it. So I want to say, what was I saying? It's like,
So if you click on that.
yeah. If I do, I have access. I don't have access. I think.
But you should be. Oh, you can't.
I cannot change it. You can.
You can't set the filter.
Yeah, because I'm.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's probably good because that clears up. Because there's one thing I hate about this. Is
People
that,
used to don't feel like they mess it up.
is that well also like if you attach a filter, it filters it forever.
No, I think there's a way that I can set my own filter without.
there should be.
There is. I tried it.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't used for one.
Okay. Yeah, because I had tested that before, and then people were saying that they couldn't get it done.
Okay.
So
You gotta give me.
I will set the filter, IT, platform engineering, and we'll go with software engineering.
Can
I
I?
think technically Alex's team is platform engineering and IT,
Yeah.
but I throw software engineering in there because that is related. But I guess we could pull out
Can I change the
software.
filter? Can you give me access, Dan?
I don't think I can, but let me see this.
So I can filter
Select
myself.
all. Can you know a thing you can do, I think, in a pinch is
Create my own filter.
you can copy. Go to make a copy. Right there. And just realize that this would be a copy.
Yeah, it's not-
The BSI is pretty static, but just know that it's not.
Yeah,
the
yeah, it's
official
okay.
source
Now I
of
can-
truth.
I
But
can
for your
play with it
purposes, yeah,
for my
your
purpose
purposes,
right now. Okay.
And I think this is going to copy all sorts of pages that you don't need. But if you go back to that AC, yeah, now you should be able to do whatever you need.
Okay. Just. Oh, you give me more information every week. AC. Okay.
Okay, hover on the inverted pyramid on the top. There you go. And now you can go and you can clear, and then you can select IT and select platform engineering and see what pops up. There you go. So that's 141.
So, any of these 141 that the incident commander, it's responsible for. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not as daunting as it looks.
Yeah, because there's
For
not.
example, like 1Password, like that's
Right.
that's software as a service. It's not really going to go down.
Right.
And if it does, there's not really anything.
Does it have an indicator software? Oh, right there it does. Software as a service.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's a really good way to look at it because if you look at like row 24, Bazel, that's desktop software. So that's not. People might have technical questions about it, but it's not a service that will go offline. And
So-
BioSpace, number 29, is a content subscription. Chromebooks are listed there. Code Interview is there, but again, that's not,
Okay, let me see.
it's not a business critical.
Where's that contact people that you mentioned? Let's see.
Those are, and go back to after Z.
Oh, at the Z?
Those are like row, I think it was like column AA. It starts at
Oh,
AC. So there's a lot. That's the thing about copying this too, is you can hide the columns that you're not interested in. Like,
Yeah,
you're probably not
it's okay.
concerned with what's SOX compliant.
oh, right here. Okay, so these are the people. And how these people got into these lists? You just inherited, or do you?
So once a quarter.
Once a
and
quarter.
We just did this in I think May or June, late May, early June. We solicit input from all the people that are listed in those. Usually the sys owner primary and the business owner primary, and just say, hey, is this information still accurate? And then, and it's usually pretty good at capturing this. If you look at the names, they all have this slight glow around them, and that means that they're still here. But there might be some instances.
Slide go glows.
Yeah. Like if you hover on Gail's name.
Gail Houston.
Yeah. Is there a pop-up that then gives you like her Google information?
How do I do that? Pop up, pop up. Oh, like this? Ah, got it. That means she's still here.
That means she's exactly. And
So-
so if that doesn't appear, it means the person is
Yeah,
no
that was
longer
my next
here, and
question.
then we know to go and
How-
find out, okay, who's the new contact.
So there's some script behind this that checks.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. Although there's a corner case here, which is the guy in charge of that connectivity has left, and he still shows up on the list. Ben Schmidt was our one of our Google Workspace guys. And
Ben?
Yeah, and I think they haven't pulled him from the system yet, so he still pops up.
Ben.
Benjamin Schmidt. He's right. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. Yeah. And then if you have a keen eye, you might notice in a couple of areas that the primary and the secondary are the same person, and that's because someone left and we haven't backfilled that role.
I guess a good way to tell is like there's no picture. I don't know if that's a
Right,
accurate way.
exactly.
Is that a good way?
No picture, or sometimes I don't know if there's. I think this actually might be pretty current,
Yeah.
because usually you can catch.
Oh, so the
name.
co-interview, system owner, secondary owner. Okay, got it. Makes sense. So does Tiffany know? Because I know Tiffany. She works on she was my recruiter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So let's say this is good. So let's say her co-interview goes down.
Right.
Does she know who to contact?
It's her. She's the
No,
system owner.
no.
Oh, does she know what to do?
Does she know who to contact to fix it?
I don't know. You'd have to ask her. I don't know if there's like a run book to say, oh, if code interview is down. I would assume they have to contact the vendor, right? That's why that's one of those examples where it's I don't consider it to be business critical.
And it's not IT.
And it's not something that we
Care.
Not care, but it's not something that we serve.
Yeah, it's not our
So-
scope.
Right, it's not,
How about that?
So their run book would probably say
Got it.
contact code
Okay.
interviews.
So again,
X14.
the key is right here. Which one was it, Phil? Which one did you ask me to fill? System owner? No.
It was system owner org, so AC.
AC. Okay, so AC is
So
the
the org
one.
is, so that's the
Okay.
department
That is-
has ownership.
But for that particular one, the Tiffany one, where was she? But she's under here. Hold on a second. It wasn't.
Yeah, it's listed, I guess you're.
Right here, right here.
It's listed as IT, but she's the system owner, she's not IT. So I don't know, so she's people team, right?
Yeah. So why?
Yeah.
Why
So
would?
that
Why
should be-
would? Why would this be IT?
Yeah, it should be people team.
Because we don't. So that maybe you want to make the update then.
I can update that right now, thanks. Thanks.
I'm just saying. Okay, we don't own it. It's not our scope.
Right.
We care, but we don't own it, right? Of course, I don't say we don't care. We don't own this. Ownership is important, right?
Yes,
Who owns what?
right.
Okay, so that was a bad example. Okay, let's pick. So, yeah.
So let's pick something that you're familiar with. The Docker. I heard this name a couple of times. Okay, Docker go. Let me see.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Docker.
Docker.
Mhm.
Okay, Docker goes down. Okay, that one's easy because this is like our stuff, like right.
Yeah, but also it's a good example because Docker is, I think it should be listed as
What?
desktop software. Yep. So if you go to column I, it's listed as desktop software. So it doesn't really go down. It's not, we don't view that as like a service that can fail and cause
Okay.
all sorts of trouble.
Let's say okay.
But it is used in all sorts of other applications that we develop here. So if so software that's used to run the lab, like Grail software that's used to run the lab, utilizes Docker. So there could be a problem with Docker, but if the service fails, it would be the lab service that fails. So it would be LIMS or something that fails because maybe there's an issue with their Docker image. And so this was, if you want to know about, who's responsible for knowing that we're using Docker correctly, that tool, then that's IT and that's Alex and Patrick.
Right.
But if that has, so that could be the root cause problem for another system failure.
Let me see. Does it have a column saying, like just what you described, like this is used by some other system, API, anything like that?
We don't map it that way.
We don't map it that way.
But yeah, I can see that being a benefit.
It's like just like what you explained, right? So even the intended use is whatever this Docker,
Yeah.
it could be dependent on something else, and that's the dependency. That dependency is broken, which in fact impacted Docker. Is that possible?
Yeah. You could, well, it could be something like, say, a Docker version was used to build some lab software. And that, who's in charge of making sure we're using the correct versions? Well, that you could say that that's IT. And because maybe that poor version was used, now another service has failed.
Correct.
What's the root cause of that failure? It's the improper Docker image
Correct.
version used.
Correct.
So I could see that mapping might be.
That mapping-
That would be helpful. That would turn up in a root cause analysis.
Yeah.
But
So
I mean, one of the goals here is to have a listing, not just of the business systems, but a list of, here are the open source tools and the tools that are used, and to make sure that we're keeping those tools current, and they're all using the current versions.
So application let me see. Where was that? AC? Take this out.
Oh, for ownership.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. System owner, secondary owner. Okay, that's clear. Business owner, org. Okay. Primary business.
And you'll start to see a lot of the same names pop up.
Yeah.
And that's like a concern that I'm starting to have. Like if you look at Matthew Moss, he's overloaded.
And just
Like between Matthew and Wilson, I think that might be half of the list.
damn. And have you showed
And so I worry about, on call, their burnout.
Have you
They
showed
go-
this?
if
Does
they
Matthew
go-
know this? He
He's well aware that because I mentioned it to him a couple weeks ago. I said,
Oh,
I
okay.
see your name all hanging. He goes, oh yeah, I know you do. I see you. Because he's the. I mean, that's his job. He's the system owner for all these things. That's his job in IT.
Okay. Who does he report to?
I think he goes up to. I think he reports into Show Up. So that's about to change, but I think it goes Matthew to Show Up to Milan, to Satnam.
So
I think
it
that's going to change. I think Show Up is going to report into the.
so if the org change, do you have to manually adjust this?
Yeah, I might have to change some of the group names, like the business owner groups org and the system owner org. But the individual responsibilities, I think, will remain the same. For a strange reason, so we had layoffs in
Few months ago.
August or something.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's okay. So that was last year. So last year we had layoffs, and for whatever reason, when that happened, they took the IT team and they plugged it in underneath Milan, who was in commercial software, which didn't really make much sense. And so now I think they're going to rectify that and put the IT team underneath Alex, who will be.
Milan,
IT
is that
platform
gentleman
engineer.
was here a few days ago? Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know what he looks like.
He was in the office yesterday.
Is he in East Coast?
No, Milan is Milan's West Coast. I think you're thinking of Shalab.
Yeah.
Shalab was East Coast.
He was here a few days. That gentleman, right?
Mhm, yep.
Milan. Okay, I don't. He's in the West Coast. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he a engineer, director, or something?
I think he's director level.
Oh.
He's responsible for all of the commercial tooling.
Wow, a lot of stuff here, man. So Dan, next time, just pull me in. You know, when
Yeah,
you get
next time
into
if there's
yeah,
an
just pull me in.
incident, sure.
Pull me in, and I wanted to shadow you, I guess, right? That's
Okay.
the best way to learn, right?
Yeah.
Remember, the goal is you go on vacation, I can go on vacation.
Yeah.
That's Alice what he said, right?
Yeah.
High level, and I got his meaning, right?
Yeah.
You know, you back me up, I back you up, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But I need to, I gotta get in my hand into this, right? Your workflow, and you don't get involved in lab. Okay, I can learn that from the lab side, see how they work.
Yeah.
Patrick, so
Patrick's the go-to, and he you can ask him because he just went on vacation, so you can
Yeah, he
ask
just
him
back.
who his backup was.
yeah, would you say the majority incident will become from lab?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Would it be a true statement?
Mhm.
80%?
And all the other things that are not dependent on the lab, so like code interview
Uh-huh.
and even issues with Docker, people would usually reach out over. Usually they're not critical, and so people would reach out over Slack to just the general. There's a few channels they might reach out to, and you can see the traffic. They might just say, "Hey, I'm having trouble."
Well, what is the
with it."
channel?
Which
Which one should I be on there to see?
you might already be, but let me tell you if you go on. So there is Help IT, no sensitive info. That's a big one.
Can you add me in there? Pull me.
Yeah, sure. Let me see if I can.
So these are where the communication gets sent.
This is where. Oh, you're already in there.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Help IT, no sensitive info.
Okay.
And if you look, there's a note from Patrick today at 2.
Help IT. Help dash IT.
Yeah.
Am I doing this right?
Oh, you're looking.
Oh, I'm looking at wrong one.
You're looking up DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here.
just go up there. Yeah.
Here.
The first, there you go. First hit. And look, there he is. So, this is a great use case.
Mhm.
If you scroll up and look at his message, he's having trouble with 1Password. And so that's typically what would happen. So this doesn't really, I don't think this constitutes I wouldn't consider this an incident, although technically it probably is, right? He's saying, hey,
He's reporting user.
I'm having trouble using this application. He reaches out to the IT
That's
Slack
a good
channel, and then they'll respond in kind. And I don't know, they may behind the scenes open up a ticket to help him, or maybe they just might have done it really quickly.
You saying the IT, would that be, who would that be, that team?
It's whoever is handling. So that's I don't have visibility into this, but this is I imagine that they have a rotation as to who responds to these.
Is this
Slack
IT
channels.
under Alex, or is this IT our team? Like
If you look,
Ernest?
click on the replies, you can see Christian responded.
Got it. So it's the same team. Got it.
Yeah, but then the other added benefit of putting this on Slack is that like Brian Cuevas isn't on the IT team, but he had some
Info.
he had some info.
Brian, you mean our Brian? That Brian there,
Yeah, he's in.
the Mr. Knowledgeable guy. Okay. Any others? This one. Okay. So I gotta kind of. Okay.
So that's good.
That's good.
People reach out
There.
on the DevOps channel,
The DevOps
and
channel.
there's a
See if I'm in there. This is all my channel, Dan. So.
okay. Here's what I have. I have DevOps Help Bench. So that's build engineering. So those are really technical issues that people have if they're trying to get some code and the build
Should I add
pipelines are
them?
failing.
Should I add the one you mentioned? If you could paste the one that you think I should be there. Just,
I will say you could join.
or pull me in or something, whatever.
Yeah. Sure you are on. DevOps could be helpful. Hope Edge. And then you're already on the other one. Oh,
Okay.
Help Edge.
Okay.
I'll put that in there too.
Okay, so I just need to manually like copy them and add them. Is that how it
I
works?
think just click on it.
Oh, just click on it? Okay. Simple as that?
And join channel. There you
Join
go.
channel. I'm a Slack learner as well.
And then you may, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. So I think Slack can be very noisy. So
Yeah.
you might want to drop off these channels.
Yeah, well, okay,
But at least watch the traffic for a week or so to get a
Yeah.
sense of what people are requesting.
so what did you say? To like view notification or something? What do you say on this one here?
Help Eng. Right now, let's see. Yeah, no, you can just view the traffic.
Okay,
for
yeah, it's
next
fine.
week and see what
Yeah.
people are asking. Like, look, actually, go right up there. There's an issue with ticket server. Here, we're seeing ticket server related
Where?
test failures on the 25th of June. So it's old and it's hopefully been addressed, but
Like for this
so
one.
people when they have Kent has this problem, he doesn't necessarily go to the BSI and reach out and say, oh, there's one person that's responsible. He'll reach out to Help Eng, which if you can see has 209 members,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just kind of he puts it out to the hive mind, right?
Mm.
And so if people maybe have seen the problem before or just happen to be looking and have some thoughts, they can answer. And then people can also search this to see if the issue has happened before, and maybe there's a correction they can make on their own laptop that they haven't done yet. So
Okay. How do is there a way I can move this like so they're on top? Do I have control over
you
these?
should be able to drag and drop. Oh, in terms of try that.
I'm just see if I can do that. Nope. I don't know what
Yeah, you might not be able to do that. It might go. I'm
A
trying
to
to see
Z?
if there's any logic to it. So what I've
how do you
done,
do it?
What I've
Yourself.
done is I group it. So you can, if you right click on a channel, you can move channel, and then you can put it up to a section. So I have sections like here's my on-call section.
Okay, I'll follow
So-
you.
So these are.
You create a new group? Is that
So I just created a bunch of different groups. So this is for the website team that I'm a part of. This is related to the BSI. This is I'm big on sending messages to myself, so I have my own little.
you send
channel.
messages yourself?
Yeah. So if I'm in a meeting and someone shows a screen and I think it's interesting, I'll take a screenshot and I'll send it to myself. And then I have my own call lists that I look at, and then here's some SRE stuff. So yeah, I organize this because otherwise it's just you can get at least I can get overwhelmed.
Okay.
Yeah. So, oh.
How do you get that to batch like that with the right hand side with the count? Because I don't see that on mine.
Oh, those are mentions. So you might not if you go here. Let me see if this works. Let me send you
Oh, I can see it here.
So I will. So don't click on anything. I'll
Yep.
send you a message.
Oh, that's that
Yeah.
works?
See. So I just sent you a message. You haven't read it, so that's unread.
Okay.
Once you read it, it'll.
How do you change the color? You have a different color, I guess. Huh?
Oh, I do.
Well, yours is red.
Yeah.
Red looks
Okay.
good.
And your red isn't on yours.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. That's fine. I'll figure it out.
I think that's probably
Some
under-
setting there.
Yeah, it's probably some profile setting or something.
Yeah, setting something here, different color. Okay, let me see. I want to kind of show me how to do like yours, like just kind of group everything together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go
Just
down.
watch it. Yeah, watch here, and I'll do it. I'll do it myself. Let's say the one you gave me. I want to group them together.
Yeah. So right click on Help Eng. The one that you have highlighted right there. So
Yep,
Help
yep.
Eng, right click on that,
Yep.
and then go to move to new section. Down here. Oh,
Mhm.
sorry.
Yep.
And then just create a new name for it.
What did you use as yours?
I call mine On Call.
Okay, let's just do that. If you don't mind, I'll copy you.
I don't mind at all. And create, and then that pops it up there. And then now go to another one.
Can I drag it under there? It looks like it's out there.
Yeah, you should be able to drag. You should be able to drag other ones. So,
Does it work?
no, well, you have it there. So now go down to help IT no sensitive info, which you've already put down, lower down there.
Yep.
And then just do the same thing. Right click,
Right click, move channel,
move, and then it should show up there. There.
call.
And
So why is this? These two are out there. Is that normal? Like these two?
What are they?
You see, like they're not indented; they're outdented. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's how they all align.
And I close them, but this one is still outside though.
Oh.
Let me see. Should I move it?
Do you have a?
Move to channel. Well, it's there. So why say if I close it,
What's the mystery? Why don't
one
you-
collapse? That doesn't collapse.
Why don't you select? Let's select random.
Okay. Move
No. Just click on random to open that one.
Okay.
Okay, and now close on call. I think you might have had a message that wasn't read. There you go.
Oh.
So I think there was still a message that hadn't been marked as read.
Okay. Let me see you on call again. Let me see you on call. Where's that?
Right.
Oh, okay. You have a phone there too, huh?
Yeah, you can put a little image.
Okay. How do I do that? So it's.
You can put a little.
And why your arrows? Okay. Why your arrows on the right and my arrows on the left? You see how my arrows on the left?
Oh yeah.
See, and yours on the
No, I
right.
have them both. I just have an image there. See, so look, cause look.
Oh. Oh, you have an image in front of it.
Yeah. Right. When I hover, the image goes away. And so
Oh.
you can, let's see, manage name on call, and then if you get a space when you name it.
Okay. Let me
you
get
get a
so.
space to put an
So right click, manage name on call.
icon, and go rename on call,
Okay.
and then there you go. See the smiley face? On the
Ah. Okay.
There you go.
Phone.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna just copy you for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal from you, okay?
Yeah.
No need to for now. Just leave it, okay?
Yeah.
Then there's error, okay?
And then the way it defaults is that if you don't have a new message, it collapses. At least that's what's happening with yours, right?
So is this behaving correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so collapse it, okay. Boom, boom.
And then another one, it looks like you've already done it too. You can mark people as VIPs.
People.
Yeah.
Who is people?
So go down to, go down to voice,
Yep,
right click,
yep, mark VIP.
and then you can add to VIP.
Okay.
And then that way now that won't happen, I think, until you get another message from him.
Uh-huh.
But then when you do, it'll pop up on the top.
It'll pop on the top.
Yeah. And that way you can decide who your VIPs are, but those will be the people that if they Slack you want to know immediately.
So right now it's because I have no Slack, there's nothing there. That's normal? There's no message there. I mean, is this
If
correct?
my name's there, once you click
Okay,
on my
let's do that.
name,
Okay, let's
you'll see my test message. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Just regular click, left click, just don't right click. So that'll open it up, and
Yeah.
now if you go to another channel, I disappear because you've read my message.
Mm.
Now I find that very troubling.
Okay, tell me.
Because that means if I don't address the issue right away, it can easily be lost. So what I do, I do this a lot. So I just got a message from Ryan. I will want to know what this says.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. But if I go away, it disappears
Right.
out into the ether.
Because right.
So what I'll do, you can back up. You want to use the back history, and then you can mark the messages, mark as unread, and then it pops up there again. So many messages I will read, and then unless I've acted on them, I'll just mark them as unread.
Got it.
So I've read all these, but I just haven't.
You haven't done
I haven't done
you
anything,
haven't
so
done
I
anything.
just mark it as unread to remind myself
To come back.
Go back and
Okay.
and deal with this.
That's okay.
And if you find a better solution from that,
No.
please let me know.
I will.
Because
For now,
I had tried to improve my Slack game in like the past few months, but I am always looking for tips. I've gone on ChatGPT and said, this is what I want to do, walk me through it. Grail had a few tutorials on how to use Slack. That's where I started grouping channels on those things. And you can set alerts specifically so that if you, and I'm a novice at this part, but like if you look on the side here, you've got DMs and activity.
yeah,
So click on your DMs
yeah.
and then you can see all the direct messages you have. And then there's a toggle switch on the top next to the DM direct messages. You can barely see it because it's truncated on yours, but there's that toggle switch.
Uh-huh.
Switch that on, it'll just show you the ones you haven't read yet.
Oh, okay. Do you do that by default?
Yeah.
Okay, to do that. Yeah, tell me your best practice.
And then that way you can, that way you can see all the messages that you haven't responded to. And the same with activity. You can
Activities.
you can just go to activity to see what's new. And if you click on unreads, that means you only see the ones that you haven't read yet.
How does it know I have read? Do I visually click on it to?
I'm not the best source for that because there's sometimes where I've read it and then it still appears. And I'm like, yeah, well, you can. So there's a little dance you have to do that I'm not.
It tells me.
And there's also another good hack is that later tab. It should be down here, that little bookmark.
Uh-huh.
So when you look at a message, if you go back to your home
Home.
and then just pick out a message and at random and then just right click it, you'll have the option to save for later. That bookmark appears, but you have to go on the actual message. So you have to go in here somewhere.
Oh, okay. Dan?
Yeah, and then so see that little, go up to Jeff's note.
Jeff.
Or
Yep.
any one of them.
Okay.
And you see how those icons are picked up on the right side?
Yep. Yep. Like these here.
Yeah, so pick that, you see the bookmark?
Bookmark. Here?
Yep, save for later, tag that, click that. And then now go to the later tab over here. And you can see it pops up. So that's another good way to save things. So if someone gives you some information and you're like, oh, obviously if you want to save it for later, you save it for later.
This one doesn't have a timestamp, huh? No.
Well, you should be able to click back into it, open it up again. It should open it back up in the window, and there you go. And so then you can see the timestamp on it.
Okay, let's see. What else you see, Dan, that I should be set up right now? So I have an on-call, fine. Do you group like this one's ours, like how do so I can set up another channels, just put everything in there so it'll be just easy?
Yeah, you can put, so channels is just the default umbrella. If you don't label anything, it just goes under channels.
It'll keep quickly fill up.
But it'll fill up and it can be hard to navigate. So
like this one.
That's why I like to take some of them and separate them out.
Like this one, I want to be, so move channel, create new channel? No.
Yeah, move to new section.
Okay, I just want to say,
section, and then there you go, beautiful.
say Teams, I don't know.
Yep.
Alex stuff, I don't know. For lack of better thing. Just put a heart for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all. Anything that I should move on to Alex, like, our channel, other than this one? I just
put Tiger Team under there.
Tiger Team?
That's his team.
correct. So let's do this, move to Alex, okay. Anything else?
Under Alex, I think that's all I would have for now.
Okay.
I don't know, but that will probably grow in time as
Yep.
you do different projects. Another thing you can do, and I don't know how many people do this, if you scroll down to apps, I think you should have apps listed down there.
Apps, okay.
And you can add apps. So what I've done is I add Google Calendar. I don't know how many people actually pay
No,
attention
I'm gonna
this.
listen to you.
But this is what I do. I add Google Calendar. It does two things. One, if I click on it, it gives me my calendar for the day, or at least the upcoming calendar.
Cool.
But the other thing is it integrates with the image here. And so if people are discerning users of Slack, they can look at me and they can see I'm in a meeting with you. Actually, they can't see the name of the meeting, but they can see I'm in a meeting right now.
So let's, okay, so Google
So I don't
Calendar.
know how much other people do that. You should
No,
probably
hey,
go
Dan,
Calendar.
I'm following you.
I appreciate it.
I'm following you.
But because I'm giving you another tip too, is like typically when I reach out to someone on Slack,
Uh-huh.
I'll also look and see what their calendar is.
Of course,
and,
yeah.
And I'll even go into Google Calendar and be like, okay, are they
Are they in a
off-
meeting?
Are they off today?
Yeah. So just open that. Is that how I set it up?
Yeah, open it.
Okay. Dan, just remember, I'm following you. You've been here how many years? I'm not here to question you. Whatever you say, I follow. Especially I'm tooling, okay?
It's funny. It's just funny that this is over Slack because it was a couple months ago where I just said,
Okay.
all right, I'm not using
So
Slack.
so now what? So let's say
Yeah,
I
so
want.
give it time. It's the
Oh, it will pop in?
Wait. In the meantime, blah, 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 blah. Why- Yeah, but it's right there. There's Google Calendar. It's there. Okay. I think you're good.
So let's use a use case. So I want to see.
That doesn't help you see. Other people have to be connected. So if you
Only
look
you.
Look at me. See, it's
Yeah,
right there. See,
yeah.
next to the right of my name.
Yeah.
You see the calendar? That means I'm in a meeting.
So only the other side has installed it.
yeah.
It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. Again, not many people know about it probably.
Here's another awesome feature that I learned about.
Okay.
So if you want, let's say you are, like you've looked and seen, Dan's off until Tuesday morning. When you send a message, type out just a blank or like a test message to me, and then, no, but don't send it. So
Okay.
test it. So
Yes.
write it, and then click not that arrow but the down arrow,
Okay.
and you can schedule to send it later.
Okay. Cool.
So if you're like, oh, I'm thinking of this thing, I want to send it to this person, but I know they're not going to be in the office until Tuesday at 9.
Can we do that with?
I'll send it for Tuesday at 9. But the thing is, you have to be careful because I've done that before, and then they respond at Tuesday at 9, and I'm somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, I have to remember that day.
Oh, they
You know,
responded.
they don't. It does. There's no indication that you're not online.
Yeah, they thought you
Right.
in real time sent it.
Yeah. So sometimes, other times, I'll put in parentheses and I'll say like, hey, just when you have time, respond. And if you can, like I tend to work late, and so I might send someone a message and just be like, hey, this is for tomorrow, but if you can answer this question for me, that'd be great.
Do you tell them, oh, I may not be at the keyboard?
What's that?
Do you tell them that I may not be at the keyboard because
Yeah.
this is a
That's,
schedule?
well, that's kind of the one thing I don't like about Slack is there's just this sense of immediacy whenever
Right.
the message comes in, but that's not really always the way it is. Like it just happens to be I'm thinking about something. Like I sent Ryan a message this morning, and he could respond anytime. That's fine. He doesn't have to send it right away. And so sometimes, especially if it's late, I'll just say, don't respond now. You shouldn't even be looking at Slack. It's 10:30.
But you should not even send it.
But tomorrow, if we could chat about such and such.
Oh,
that'd be
okay.
great. Something like that.
Does the email have this feature? I know you can schedule sending the email.
I haven't used it. It's been a long time. I think it does, but I haven't used it in a long time.
Because I use that too in personal email.
Yeah.
So just so I don't forget.
Right.
Because email, it doesn't need to reply right away. So that's it's a good use case.
And another thing to familiarize yourself with, which I think not enough people do, is the search feature.
Okay.
It lets you search through, because now you've joined some channels that have a long history that you don't know of, which makes sense. You just joined. But you can search in specific channels. So if you if you're facing, it doesn't even need to be about an incident. It just can be as a Grail employee, if you have a problem with your laptop,
Right.
you can just search Slack and say, hey, I'm having trouble, just some keywords, and then you might find like, oh, someone had that same problem 3 months ago, and this is how they
Anything.
did it. Yeah.
And does this search?
I mean, it's going to be a search. It's like a grep search, or like if you search like Google Drive. So it's not right there. You go. You can see. It's just going to do a keyword search.
But it only search my stuff. Is that correct?
No. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
That it will search your stuff, but if you look down, like it's someone that's searching the Help Workday channel.
Yeah.
You can specify specific channels to look for, or not. So you can, like it says it right there. You only in my channels. From in messages, you can exclude.
Where does it only in my
mentions.
channel?
It's right on the top there.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Only my channel.
But click on that, and then I think you might be able to drop. Oh yeah, okay. So that just tells the channels that you're part of. Otherwise, without that,
Everything.
it's gonna search everything it can.
Everything means all the channel in
All
Grill.
the channels that Grail has used,
Oh, even I don't belong to that channel. It will search that as well.
unless it's a private channel.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
All the puppet channel. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice feature.
All right, Dan.
What else? There's another thing I can tell you.
Am I not cutting in your time? Any unscheduled meeting time?
Oh, I think this is beneficial.
Yeah, it is beneficial.
I'm happy to help. I wish someone had told me to start when I started. Another thing, go in, if you look and play around. So go to Slack in the whole app, and then you go to Slack in settings.
Settings.
Yeah. And then I would say, oh, it was right there. Notifications. The first one. Notifications. Notify me. So yeah, exactly. Direct messages.
Right.
You don't want to know every time a new message pops up.
No,
And
no.
you can set this specifically for channels too, I think.
That's good for now.
So there might be a channel where you're like, I want to know everything that happens.
I want to know everything that happens.
And then there might be channels where you're like, I only want to know if someone specifically mentions me. And then another thing you can do,
Which channel I want to know everything that happens
um,
that you suggest? Something about incident.
I don't know. But to answer that question, this is what you can do. So I'm gonna make this addition right now too.
Okay.
Is you might want to put like incident, and so anytime the word incident pops up,
Okay.
now that may give you too much,
No, that's fine for now.
but I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay. Or
Because I already have BSI, so anytime the word BSI appears,
okay, so maybe
I-
slash
yeah.
BSI, so I know what to follow you. BSI.
yeah, I mean, I don't think you need the BSI, but
Yeah.
use Collins.
How about I could say use my complete name myself, something, right?
That already pops up
In the
if
mention?
you, direct mentions.
Okay.
Direct
So
messages.
we don't need to do that.
Notify me about it mentions. It's notify me about direct messages mentions.
But this is
keywords.
keyword. This
Yeah.
is keyword.
Yeah.
And it's my channel list. The key is my channel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be DM as well? Or it doesn't matter, right? That would be a DM, right?
Yeah, the DMs. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Any other tricks? Okay. Every day. Is there a different notification message type thing? Like a different tone that I can change, that you do differently, but there's so many notifications. Let's see about notification.
I don't know. So I was bad at that. So what I had for a while is my Mac OS would give me a little note here whenever there was a new message, but
You don't like
that
that?
happened way too much. So I just got another monitor.
Oh, it's got a monitor.
And I have one monitor that's just half of it is my email and calendar, and the
Yeah.
other half is Slack. And then I just have it always open, and then I use my laptop and then a second and another monitor to do what I consider my actual.
Yeah, that's what kind of my approach too. Unless the monitor is Slack, emails and Slack on the second monitor, and you have total of 2 monitor plus laptop. Is that correct? And is your eyes mainly on your laptop?
My eyes are mainly on my laptop and the monitor on
the
the
right.
right side.
Okay.
And the left side is my comms, so it's my email
Right.
and my Slack.
The Slack. That's just
And
what I have.
And I will tell you right now, I'm not the model to follow for that, because I can get really engrossed in work and then just not look at Slack messages that are popping up. So
But your Slack doesn't have any audio alerts, right? It's purely batch counts. Is that correct?
you can set it to get pings, but I haven't mastered that yet, because there's some channels like I'll get a ping when someone comments on the DevOps channel, even if it's a discussion I'm not part of. I'll still get a notification, like a sound.
Okay. Any other Slack? How am I doing on time? Dan, tell me when we have to stop.
I should jump back out, but
Okay, that's good.
But I want to see if there's anything.
Anything critical you want to pass to me?
There's other stuff. There's automation stuff, but I don't think you need any automation yet.
Okay, we can.
But I have, like, for DevOps work, I have I run a bunch of automation, and then I just have the automation update a Slack channel when it's failed or when it started. And here I can see, I think I had a failure earlier today, like bang. So, and then I know to go back into the system and rerun it and go fix it. But I think that's the best part about Slack is that like which I don't know, I'm not sure how you would use with incident response, but it's nice that I have systems running in the background, and I just get an alert when they succeed or fail, and if it requires my attention, I can just hop in and click on the link.
Through Slack.
Yeah. So there's just Slack integration that you can use, and that's one thing that we can at some point can touch on, because there's pretty good integration. Like, let me show you one of the channels. CRP channel.
Damn. But here's November 4, 2019. 6 years.
Oh.
This is only where I know how to find out. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I this isn't a great way, because if you click on the tree
The tree. This tree.
next
no.
to my name, to the right, of my name,
right.
the org chart, that's going to get you that org chart.
Yeah.
But it gives you like a fog of war. You can't see the whole company. You've got to click through.
Right. So I
And
know.
it just seems to me that we need one where you can just see the
Yeah,
whole.
this one. I use this one. I have two. I'm sure you know, but this is how I organize it. This is one I use for like the non-tenure information.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Oh, there you go. That's a better one. You get a bigger,
You see this
you get,
one,
you get a better view, but still, can
Yeah.
you zoom out and see?
No,
whole
you can go up. That's it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let's go. I cannot see the side. It does not. Well, this is just straight up. See?
Right.
Which is,
But like the thing is, Satnam doesn't have 9 people under him. He's got 9 direct reports.
yeah, that's
But he's got a whole.
Yeah, that's 9 direct report.
He's got a whole tree, and that's the thing I'd like to see. It's
Yeah.
Like, okay. How many
under some-
how many people are on the legal team? It's not just 6
Yeah.
plus Abram. It's more than that.
Well, yeah, no tools,
But, yeah.
Like, so that's why you have two tools. Like 19, there's more than 19. I'm sure these are direct report.
Yeah.
Okay, 19
Yeah,
direct.
yeah. I wonder how that's going to go, because he said he liked a flat organization, but 19 direct reports is a lot of.
No,
I was
there's
talking with him yesterday. He gets a lot of work that I think he should be farming out to some other people.
There's a reorg coming.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like
Yeah.
next week.
I'm not sure what the
That's how I know.
details will be.
So I think, I think we will still do the same, which is like,
Here, I want to show you one more thing. So this is the PDX team. So this is in the UK. They're an interesting use case of Slack, because here are automated issues that they're getting. Let me get a better one. So they've got a bunch of bots, or they have some bots running, that if there's an issue, will report in here. Let me see if I can find a problem actually. Because some of these are merge requests that are getting pulled in, but sometimes you can see.
how do you manage for you just carry 2 phones like this all the time, both of them? do they magnet
I had to disable it because they kept trying to sync. When I put them together, they would be like, "Oh, do you want to share contacts?"
So you have something to keep them together?
So I had to shut off the auto sync. Maybe this is a better chance. Maybe this is for another time. But there are some teams that have really good. They'll show. Oh, so right here, alerts DevOps. Actually, here's a good one. Here's SRE. So a PagerDuty alert fired for this system called Cadence. But then there's enough logic in there that the alert fires, it gets acknowledged, Gaurav acknowledged it,
Is that?
But then the system automatically resolved it. So he was on call for the system.
Uh-huh.
He acknowledges the pager duty issue. And my guess is he just waited the 4 minutes for the system to still correct, but he monitored to make sure that that was going to happen. But that's at some point in time, I'd like to talk to you about the integration between Slack, PagerDuty, and
Yes.
response.
Yes,
Right.
we could talk for days.
Yeah.
You got 6 years here, Dan. You got lots of topic. You got more topic than Drew for sure. So that's why I have 2 domain expertise,
Yeah.
kind of on border, and you have more depth.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Yeah. No
That
problem.
was
And how are
good.
things working out? So it's been has it been a week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
My
And
10th day.
And you're have you connected with everyone you want to connect with?
I would say 80%.
Okay.
You know, I still need to connect to Patrick's.
Yeah.
The lab is still, I had that 3 incidents, so I know a little bit.
Right.
So I was pulled in.
How did that? Did you have all the like templates and forms that you might?
I know the RCA,
Yeah.
that one I know. Hey, the RCA, the template is owned by Patrick, right?
It might be, but he might have inherited it. And if you have any ideas, there's a good
I do.
contact.
Who's a good contact?
There's a good UI guy. I don't want to overload him, but Sean Fox is in the UK office, and he's just a good UI engineer. And so if you have ideas of like what you'd like the form to look like,
Is there a way we can do automation?
he might be able to automate the.
Okay, one thing I noticed, which is very common, is we have to go manually pull the times from Slack.
Right. Yeah.
So if I say, I want to automate, able to something so it will populate the field, who should I go to?
Oh, you mean, but yeah, I think we'll have to have a conversation.
I want to talk with you first.
But that's one of the things that like if we direct communications over Slack, then you get the timestamp of when everyone
Yeah,
makes their updates.
I want to run it by you first.
Okay. But are you saying like within an RCA form?
Yeah, I'm just saying, when I see the process, I see, there's a lot of manual work, right?
Right, yeah.
And I understand that we're gonna be a lot of instant, that too, right? So there's a trade-off, right? How much time we need to spend.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would bounce it off to you first.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're my
But
instant.
I mean, that's a great idea to have,
Yeah.
to automate as much as that's possible, so people can focus on.
Yeah, even,
What hand.
right, we don't have to bring the accuracy too, right? Because we have to look at,
Right.
oh, when did you contact this person? When we did this?
Yeah, because we wanna know like, when was the.
Mitigated, contacted, resolved.
Like how long did it take to identify the problem, time to identify, time to resolve?
We don't have any mentions like that, right? We don't.
No.
That's the thing I know, run by you, see,
Yeah.
who's the contact.
Right.
We have to work here.
Yeah. And it would be, I mean, we'll have many conversations, because another thing to do is kind of tabletop exercises.
Yeah.
Like, okay, and just kind of go through different systems, be like, okay, mention the systems down, what do you do to fix the process, make sure we have run notes for all this.
I got last time my,
But it's,
Ryan told me last time, Confluent is a mess. So there's a 22 playbooks, like 22, the one I showed you, which you didn't know about. There's no owner for this.
yeah, right.
And, it should be me, right, because of my expertise, no deal. Of course. Anyway, something I'll. So, there's no incident, I'll work on a processing, the incident, of course, I'll jump on this, that's not what we're gonna do, it's
Yeah.
first, right? Like now today's instance, we can talk about.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, remember, next time you get incident, you call me in.
I will, okay, and ditto, do you